single day.
You get the whole thing.
Say hi, Andy. I'm recording you.
All right, you get the whole thing, right?
I got you.
Ocean City cops are not people.
Yes, they are. You know what's really criminal?
What's that?
Those knee-high socks.
I know, but that's what the brown shirts wore.
Charlotte deputy fired for untruthfulness. Fort Myers officer previously fired for harassment of deputy. By Frank DeFury. Staff writer. Punta Gorda, a Charlotte County deputy, was fired last month for misleading her superiors about when she had engaged in a relationship with a Fort Myers police officer. Deputy Patricia Balaban was the previously unnamed complainant in a case that led to the firing of Brandon Winters, an officer with the Fort Myers Police Department, last year. An internal investigation by the Fort Myers Police Department found Winters and Balaban had sexual encounters during time when Winters was on duty. When Balaban ended the relationship in 2020, Winters began to harass her. He would bang on her apartment door and leave her notes, again during his on-duty time. Balaban filed a complaint with Fort Myers authorities in May 2021. The investigation reached its conclusion in December, with the claims substantiated and Winters fired. Shortly after the end of the Winters investigation, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office opened an internal affairs investigation regarding Balaban. The Daily Sun received a copy of the investigation summary and summaries of interviews through a records request. The investigation found that Balaban had known that Winters was on duty during at least some encounters before the relationship ended. Balaban, who was living in Fort Myers at the time, told Fort Myers investigators that Winters would claim to be on an area check while he was really visiting her apartment. Balaban initially denied she knew Winters was on duty when questioned by CCSO Internal Affairs. The Charlotte County investigator then informed Balaban that they had texts and statements provided to Fort Myers PD that shows that she did know, at which point, she admitted as much to the investigator. During the same interview, Balaban denied that she had ever had an encounter with Winters while she was on duty for CCSO. The investigator also spoke to several co-workers and superiors of Balaban. Several said that Balaban had mentioned the harassment by a police officer out of Fort Myers, though she never mentioned a name. As a result of the investigation, Balaban was found to have engaged in conduct unbecoming of a CCSO deputy as well as untruthfulness. County Sheriff Bill Prummell subsequently elected to withdraw her employment with the agency. A pre-disciplinary hearing was scheduled for February 14. A day later, she received a letter from Prummell. "I have taken into consideration your statements," wrote Prummell. "However, I have found that the trust required in you to perform your job has been lost by the command staff as well as myself." Copyright, C. 2022 Suncoast Media Group, edition March 10, 2022. Powered by Tnavia.